All right, welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm going to be doing a reaction to Julio Foolio's friend Sobs on the stand, remembering fatal shooting. Yeah, so this right here can be a game changer for her. And of course everybody else, of course, but we already know they already messed up. I'm talking about for the man that's involved, the boys that's involved in this. So see what they got.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, no.
Okay, so Mr. Norris, I can see you're upset. So it's very important, however, that you be able to retain your composure. So do you want to take a moment in order to kind of gather yourself?
I'll be straight.
Pardon me?
I said I'll be straight.
You'll be straight?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you're good. Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you. You can proceed.
Yeah, she looking down now. Cause I ain't gonna lie. With him, with them seeing, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you can't fake that, bro. Like you can't fake that. Especially since it's the victim witness. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't fake that emotion, bro. Especially if it lasts the whole damn time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Norris, you might want to try to get closer or pull that microphone towards you so you're not having to lean over.
There you go. I think.
I know you're soft-spoken. I just want to make sure we can hear what you're saying. Okay. Good afternoon. Would you please state your name and spell your last name for the court reporter? Okay. And Mr. Norris, where do you live? What city do you live? Traveled here, I believe, yesterday or this morning to testify in this case?
It was, I got like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay. I know we got delayed in jury selection. Where can you tell the jurors where you work?
Uh, so-
You work at the post office?
Yes,
Okay. What do you do for the post office?
I'm a male handler.
A mail handler? Okay. Mr. Norris, how long have you lived in Jacksonville?
My whole life.
Okay, so you were born and raised there? Did you go to high school there?
Yes,
Okay. Now, did you know Charles Jones, the victim in this case?
yes.
And back in the summer of 2024, how long had you known him?
I don't know about 10 years.
About 10 years? Do you remember how you met him?
Not exactly. Not exactly.
Okay. Now, your friendship with him back in June of 2024, was it just out of friendship,
Yeah, like good.
like cousins? In this case, at some point, you were interviewed by the police. Did you refer to him as your cousin?
Yes.
Maybe? Okay. I'm going to call your attention back to that summer of 2024. It would be June of 2024. Do you remember coming here to Tampa from Jacksonville?
You talking about before everything happened?
Yeah, coming down here for that trip?
Yeah.
When everything happened in this case?
Yes.
Okay. And did you come down here with Charles?
Yes,
And did you actually drive with him?
yes,
And were you driving in his black Charger, his Dodge Charger?
yes.
Do you remember what you all were coming down here for?
To celebrate his birthday.
Okay. Do you remember how old he was turning?
It's 26.
26?
Yeah, 26.
Was there someone else that traveled in the car with you and Charles?
It was Robert.
Robert Howard? Okay. On the way down here, did Charles Jones and Robert Howard, did they switch off driving? Each of them driving for a part of the trip down?
Yeah.
Okay. When you all came down here, do you remember coming down on a Friday?
Yeah, I think that's the night. I think that's the night we got here.
Okay. And did you end up staying at an Airbnb or a house down in St. Petersburg?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next day would be Saturday. Did you all leave there and go to another Airbnb, another house?
Yes.
Now, when I came out to talk to you a minute ago, you were sitting next to Miss Randolph out there. Do you remember her being there?
They got there that night.
That night?
The night it happened, they got there that night.
That night, okay. All right. And do you remember a woman named Armani Turner also coming?
Yes. They rode together, they got there that night.
They rode together, okay. Now, that Saturday, the house you all are at, do you recall that being in Holiday up in Pasco County?
No, I don't know exactly. I don't really know. I don't know the place like this. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you know Tampa very well, or the Tampa
It's
Bay
my,
area?
it's my third time being here.
Okay, so this would be the second time you've been here?
Third, because I came here before y'all rescheduled the last trial.
That's right, we did, you're right. That night, that Saturday night, did Charles Jones throw a party at that house?
Yes.
Okay. And do you remember him inviting people over direct messaging over Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. And did a lot of people show up?
It was people, about 20-some people.
Okay. And at some point, did someone call the police to come out to that house?
I think the owners did.
Okay. And did the party kind of get shut down?
Yes.
And did you all have to leave the house?
Yeah, we was already leaving to go to the club, so everybody just got all their stuff and left.
Okay. So you were already leaving to go, but you just grabbed all your stuff and left? Was the plan that you were going to go to the club and come back and stay at the house, was that the original plan?
No, we were gonna probably find like a hotel or something to sleep.
Oh, okay. Over close to the clubs?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to that. So you all leave the Airbnb and you go to some clubs in the city of Tampa. Do you remember that? Do you remember one of those being a place called Teasers? Does that sound?
I think that's the club he had on his flyer. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first club we went to that night.
First club, yeah. All right. And did Ms. Turner and Ms. Randolph and some people come in another car?
They're gonna be paying attention to her expressions because your reactions don't lie. You feel me? So she better not be laughing doing this because she was laughing the first day. Feel me? Laughing, put makeup on. Yeah, she better not be doing that. Yeah.
Car?
Yes.
Mr. Norris, are you okay? Are you cold, or want to take a break?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Just let us know if you need to take a break, okay? So do you also remember another car with a girl named, what's her name? Ilea and Tafa McCrae. Do you know those two people?
Taifa, that's my cousin.
Tafa's your cousin? Okay. Do you remember them also being there?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 cars, and you all go to this club. When you get there, do you remember kind of standing there with everyone, and then Charles gets out of the car?
What, teasers?
At Teasers, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember going in the club?
Yes.
And when you all went in the club, did Charles Jones at some point do something, make an appearance or perform or something inside the club?
We went in that alone. We went to the other club because it was like the club was like boring, so we went to the other club.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that either. If you could try to speak
I
up.
said we went in, but like the club was like boring, so we ended up going to the other club.
Okay. All right. So you go into that first club, Teasers, and that's a strip club. There are strippers in there or women that are dancing?
I think so.
Okay. But there's a lot of folks in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You leave there, and then you all drive over to another club?
I think the Truth 18.
Truth 18, okay. Do you remember that club, the Truth 18 one being up on a second floor and you had to go upstairs?
Yes.
And did you all end up going into that club too?
Yeah.
At some point, do you leave Truth 18 and start driving to a hotel?
Yes.
All right. So let me talk to you first of all about Teasers and Truth 18. When you're in those 2 clubs, any issues with your group or anyone else?
No, there wasn't no issues. That whole week it was going good till the shooting happened.
Okay, so it's going good till the shooting, okay. So you didn't have any beefs, no one had any beefs with anyone, any fighting, arguing, anything going on in those clubs?
No, sir.
Okay. When you leave Truth 18, you all end up driving to a hotel. Do you remember pulling up in front of the hotel where the entrance is?
Yeah, that's when he went there to see about the rooms, and they came back saying we couldn't get the rooms, so that's why we were sitting there trying to find another hotel.
Okay. So that's what Charles Jones was doing? He was looking for a hotel on his phone?
Yes.
All right. Now, do you remember being in the back seat behind Charles Jones?
Yes, I was in back laying down. Then I was up, like when he got back, but I fell asleep a little bit after.
Okay. So you fell asleep after that, after he came back to the car, or you started dozing?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember being woken up at some point, or woke up?
Yes. When the car hit, I don't remember exactly what it hit, but the car hit something that woke me up.
I'm sorry.
The car hit something and woke him up. Before the car hit something and that woke you up, did you hear any gunshots?
No, I didn't hear any of the gunshots.
Okay. And you think you were asleep at that point?
Yes.
After the car hit something and woke you up, can you just tell the jurors what you saw inside of the car at that point?
First thing I saw was Foolio laid up. So I really think like it was a car accident. First thing I looked up, so I looked.
Sorry, I can't understand.
Okay.
So just try and
All
talk
right.
slowly and clearly, okay? I know it's difficult. So what happened when something hit the car? What did you see?
Like, that's normal. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he's not faking, bro. You can't fake that because he's like he's hesitant. Of course he's traumatized by that. That's a big that's not no joke. And he's just a little, he's just a little roughed up right now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's nervous. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if she did get offered 18 years, I believe she should have took it, bro. Because I don't know, like, but again, we don't know if she's innocent or guilty yet. Because still, she could have had nothing to do with it. You feel me? So we gonna still keep that out. You know what I'm saying? But let's just see what he got to say. You know, the rest of he got to say.
You said you saw Foolio laid out.
Yeah, first thing I saw Julio laid up, I thought it was a car accident until I looked up, saw the bullet holes, and I saw Zay covered in blood yelling.
Okay, so you thought it was a car accident, and then you looked up, saw the bullet holes, and you saw Zay. Is that Xavier Edwards?
Yes.
You saw him covered in blood.
Yes.
All right, so let me talk to you about Xavier Edwards. I don't know if we talked about him yet. So Xavier Edwards was also there at the clubs with you all,
Yes.
and he was driving the Dodge Charger coming from the clubs to the hotel.
Yes.
Okay, and he's covered in blood. Is he saying anything at that point?
Yes, he was yelling.
What was he yelling? And you can say exactly what he said.
Yes, he was like yelling like fuck, like I don't mean exactly everything. I just remember him yelling fuck.
Okay, so yelling fuck.
Yes.
Okay, well, did he appear to be upset?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, do you all leave the car and go somewhere?
Yeah, he ended up telling me to come on, and that's when we went inside the hotel.
You all went inside the hotel?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at that point, when you're in the car and you get out of the car and start going into the hotel, do you know that you're wounded?
No.
Okay. Do you know that Xavier's wounded, though, because you can see blood, right?
Yes.
And you've seen the bullet holes in the car, so you know that something happened with gunfire.
Yes.
Right. So you all go into the hotel. Do you remember, Mr. Norris, were you all running or walking fast, or how were you going about going
We
in?
was running trying to get help.
Running and trying to get help?
Yeah, so fast. I didn't think about my phone or nothing. So we're trying to get help. And nobody came out, so we went to the third floor because we didn't know if they would have came back, tried looking for us, so we went to the third floor.
You left your phone in the car?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get in there, if I understand what you're saying, you all went to the third floor. You got on the elevator?
Yeah, we was on the first floor trying to get help right then. We went thinking like, just leave right here because we don't know if they would have followed us in there or not. So we went to the third floor.
Okay. So you didn't know if the shooters, whoever did all this, would be following you?
Yeah, I didn't know. So
When you were trying to get help on the first floor, were you trying to knock on doors or open doors,
I was knocking, yelling out for help.
yelling out for help?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all get on the elevator, you go to the third floor. Do you get off the elevator on the third floor?
Yeah, we got out the elevator and he didn't like feel like he was gonna pass out and land against the wall. And he told me to check his head, see if he was shot, and that's when I realized I got hit when I looked down at his head. I saw a hole in my arm.
Okay. So he wanted you to look at his head because he thought he had been hit. Xavier Edwards thought he had been hit in the head.
Yeah.
And then when you tried to do that, you saw this hole in your arm?
Yes.
Where were you shot?
I shot like my
Okay.
both of my shoulders.
Do you still have a scar from that gunshot wound?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have the witness show the scar to the jury?
Yes.
Mr. Norris, if you can stand up and just kind of move about, so turn around so that these folks over here can see your arm. Now, you can go and have a seat again. Thank you, sir.
And also, too, allegedly, we know about Foolio, pretty much like what he was into, and the perception. But just because he was allegedly in that kind of lifestyle or whatever the case may be, does not mean that his friend that's speaking on a stand was. Because people have other friends, associates that's not even in that street stuff. So if y'all like, why is he up there testifying? Isn't he supposed to, I mean, he could be street too. I don't know, shit. But I'm just saying, with him being on a stand, that'll make him a snitch or whatever the case may be if he's not into that lifestyle. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just going off of speculations. I mean, I wouldn't think so since, ever. But yeah, it's like, you can't expect a quote unquote civilian to follow y'all motherfucking rules. Cause I wouldn't. I ain't following no fucking rules. I don't care about none of that shit y'all got going on. Y'all have fun. Keep that shit over there, nigga. So shit, I wouldn't care about taking it downstairs. Like, it is what it is, nigga, if that's the case. Like, fuck. So y'all can't hold everybody to these fucking standards. You feel me? Everybody's not trying to be on that type of time.
Do you obtain Xavier Edwards' phone and try to call for help?
Yes, I mean, he had realized he had his phone, so he told me to call for the police to get the ambulance link, so I called.
Okay. And at some point, did police officers come off the elevator?
Yes.
And when the police officers came off the elevator, did they come down the hall towards you all?
Yes. We were like directly in front of the
You were right in front of the elevator?
Yes.
Okay. Did the police at some point try to help you with your wounds?
Yes.
And did they call for fire rescue for EMT or paramedics?
Yes.
And did those paramedics come up to the third floor eventually and assist you and Mr. Edwards?
Yes.
Do you remember being taken out of the hotel on a stretcher?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let me approach first. Can I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as stage 68A, and just ask if you recognize what's in the photograph.
Yes.
You recognize that? Okay. Do you recognize that as Charles Jones' black Charger?
Yes.
Okay. You okay?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
We can take a break if you need to.
I'm good.
Okay, all right. And then I'm going to show you these photographs. This is states 25A, and 25B, and then 25C. Do you recognize the photographs?
Yes.
Are those photographs of you in the hospital, Mr. Norris?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I tell you what, I'm just gonna have the jury step up momentarily.
All right.
There's tissues right there.
They're like paper towels.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit hit me, bro. Like, I don't even got nothing to do with this shit. But I'm just saying, like, that shit real, bro. Like, see, what y'all gotta understand, bro. This ain't no a person just got in a fight, his friend just got beat up, or you know what I'm saying? No, nigga, like, and it's like they shot the whole fucking goddamn car up, allegedly. You feel me? That's like that's some traumatic shit, bro. Nobody don't want to go through that shit. You feel me? And clearly he didn't have shit to do with it. You know, they wanted Julio Foolio. Not saying it's okay for him to lose his life, you know, not saying that at all. But I'm just saying, like, he wasn't even a target or anything like that. He just got caught up in a mess in the situation. Not only that, he just watched his friend, you know, pass away in front of his eyes. Everybody takes shit differently, bro. So you probably can handle it, but that don't mean everybody else can handle it or everybody is used to that type of stuff. Because you know, Julio Foolio, and I'm just pointing out the facts. Julio Foolio been getting shot at, you know what I'm saying? Before that, you know, that last incident right there. So he allegedly already knew what he was expecting and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. But that don't mean his friend do. You feel me? That don't mean nobody else do. So even the judge had to stop. Had to stop it. He's just shaking up right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you can tell that shit is real. So that's what I'm saying. Like, shit's off of him just doing this, bro. It's like, I don't know. All right. You feel me? Yeah, that shit definitely hit me too, like down, because yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Norris, I know this is difficult, and I know it's challenging looking at photographs of yourself in the hospital, but it is important, since you are testifying, that you be able to testify without being too emotional. So we'll just take a breather here, give you a chance to kind of collect yourself. Are there any other? Are you objecting to these photos coming in? Do they need to be authenticated through?
No.
Okay, they can come in. Okay.
Okay. All right, good enough. There's nothing wrong with getting emotional. If you need a break, we'll just take a break, okay? Everyone here understands.
Also, too, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, and this is just a thought. She should be showing some type of emotion. Because even if she's 100% innocent, whether she's 100% innocent or 100% guilty, whichever one, she should be showing some type of emotion to See, it's a good thing she's not laughing like how she was the first day. So I'm gonna give her pointers on that because that would be super disrespectful. Even if she is 100% innocent, still don't be laughing, especially not now. So that's good. But she should be fucking emotional, bro. Like tearing up a little bit just to show empathy for the situation itself. You feel me? I mean, that's just a pointer that I feel like, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying.
All right, bring it back in.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All rise. Thank you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay, so state you're going to move some items
Yeah,
into evidence.
State would tender states 25 A as an alpha through C as in Charlie. We would tender 68 A as an alpha. And then we would tender states 26 A as an alpha through E as an echo.
Okay, any objection to these exhibits being admitted?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
Your Honor, I'm going to publish, Mr. Norris, you don't need to look at these. They're going to be up on the screen, but I'm just going to publish these briefly. This is states 25 A. Publishing on the overhead Elmo. States 25 B. And states 25 C. Publishing states 68 A. Mr. Norris, do you remember how long you were in the hospital here in Tampa?
I don't know, just a couple hours. They could patch me up. They said I was okay, but I had to wait on my parents to get here.
You had to wait for your parents? Did your parents come down from Jacksonville to pick you up?
Yes.
When you got back home, were you working at that time?
No, I was out of work for about a month or two.
Okay. Were you working at Sam's at some point
Yes, I was working at sales around that time.
around that time? Okay. Were you able to go back to work?
Yes.
Mr. Norris, do you know Alicia Andrews, or did you know her before this incident?
No, sir.
Did you know an individual named Isaiah Chance before this happened?
I would probably tell on social media.
You knew who he was from social media?
Yeah,
Did you know him by the name Gutta or Guttaze?
we had followed each other on social media.
Followed each other? Okay. Did you know either Rashad or Davion Murphy?
I don't know.
Okay. And did you know a man by the name of Sean Gathright?
No.
Okay. And you've become aware of these people now since this case happened, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. You have one moment here, Ryan?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, cross.
Oh, yeah, excuse me.
How you doing, Mr. Norris? I'll be quick, all right? You know what 6 Block is that correct?
Yeah, the song stuff, yeah.
You heard of it?
Yeah, like song, they say like song stuff, yeah.
Song stuff? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said I hear like songs and stuff.
Okay. Was Foolio a part of 6 Block?
So you say in songs,
I can't hear what you're saying.
I said you used to say it and see like speak on their songs.
So Foolio would speak about 6 Block in songs?
Yeah.
Is it a music group?
I think just, I think the sisters meant like something to them. I don't know exactly what it was.
You don't know exactly what it was? Was it a neighborhood?
No, I say like something, it was something that meant for them, but like, I never know exactly like what it was.
All right. Do you know, are you involved in anything called 6 Block?
No, I don't get into anything.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said I don't get into anything.
You don't get into anything? Is that a no?
No,
All right. So you're not a part of any rap groups?
no,
Have you ever been involved in a music video before?
no.
You've never appeared in any music videos before?
I think it got, I think at this repass, at the end of the repass, they end up getting me in the background, like, recorded, so that's in the music video, but like, just in music videos, no.
So so I can make sure I heard it correctly. Somebody got you in the back of a music video before, you said?
Yeah, like, at a repass, they recording a video at a repass.
At a repass?
Yeah,
Which repass?
Julio repass.
Okay.
But
So is that the repass was made into a music video? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what ATK is?
I hear about that song.
You hear about it in songs? Is that a yes?
Yes.
All right. You're not a part of any gangs. Is that what you're saying?
No.
All right. Do you know who Alicia Andrews is?
No.
Is Alicia Andrews part of any gangs?
I don't know. I don't know her from kind of thing.
You don't know Alicia Andrews from a can of paint? Is that a no?
Yeah, I don't know her.
All right. Was she at the Airbnb the night that you were in Tampa?
No, I never saw her before.
All right. So she wasn't at the clubs either. Teasers or Truth 18. Is that correct?
No, I never saw her.
So you can't speak to whether she knew that Julio Foolio was going to die. Is that correct?
Objection.
What's the legal basis for the objection?
Calls for speculation.
Well, that is true, so, but you can answer if you know.
Do you know whether Alicia Andrews knew that someone was planning to kill Charles Jones?
No, I don't know that.
You said you do know someone named Gadaze?
Yes.
All right. And you followed that individual on social media?
Yeah, it was somewhat cool, like talking stuff. It was no more than that.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said like we were like somewhat cool, like we'll talk, but it was like no more than that.
Okay. You said you would talk to Gadaze on social media sometimes. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. To your knowledge, did Gadaze have an issue with you?
No.
You were cool with Gadaze?
Like it was straight.
All right. And to your knowledge, did Gadaze talk to anyone else in your friend group?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? All right. Robert Howard, is he your friend?
Yes.
And do you know if Robert Howard spoke to Isaiah Chance to Gadaze?
I'm not
Objection,
sure.
Your Honor. Relevance? There's no, he's not asking anything in reference time.
Okay, sustain the objection. Ask him more.
Who was in the car with you? It was Robert Howard and Julio Foolio in the car with you the night of the murder, correct?
When the shooting happened?
Yeah.
No, Robert wasn't in the car.
Robert was in a different car?
Yeah.
Robert rode in a car with you at some point that night, right?
Earlier that day.
So earlier that day, Robert Howard was in the car with you and Julio Foolio, is that correct?
Yes.
But at the time when you all were at the hotel, Robert Howard had switched. He got out of the car that you was in with you and Julio Foolio and got into another car, correct?
No, not the hotel.
Not at the hotel, but before you got to the hotel, Robert Howard got out of the car, right?
Yeah, he can't get back when we were leaving from the B&B.
When you were leaving from the DMV?
The B&B.
The B&B. So when you left from the Airbnb, you're saying Robert Howard was in the car with you at that time?
No, he was in a different car.
Okay. But sometime that day, Robert Howard was driving the car, the Charger that Julio Foolio was in?
Did he drive that day? I'm not sure. I don't remember if he drove that day.
Okay. Do you know if Robert Howard ever spoke to Gadaze before?
I don't know.
No further questions.
Hey, redirect.
Yes, sir. Mr. Norris, when you went to Teasers and Truth 18, you all got out of the car and you walked into the clubs, correct?
Yes.
Overruled, go ahead.
All right. Did you circle around the parking lot and walk around the parking lot at either of those clubs?
Not. I think but Truth 18, we sat there for a minute because he was trying to book the room.
You stood by the car?
Yes.
Okay.
We stood out there a minute before we walked up there because Foolio was trying to book the hotel room.
But you didn't walk out towards this main street and go up and down the sidewalk or anything like that? Okay. The music video that you said you got caught in the background in, is that what happened? You got captured in the background?
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you about that. You said it was a repass video.
It was there, and they were recording videos, and I just got caught in the background on them.
Okay.
One or two. It was like 2 videos.
Was that the repass for Charles Jones?
Yes.
And a repass, so the jurors who don't know what that is that like a celebration of life?
Yes.
A celebration after he had died?
Yes.
And there were people there videoing?
Yes.
And you got caught in the background?
Yes.
And were there a lot of people at that celebration?
Yes.
Nothing else, Your Honor?
Okay, thank you. May this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Norris. You were free to go, okay? Okay, all right, who's gonna be your next witness?
Dosha Randolph.
Okay.
Yeah, they fighting. They trying to fight hard. 'Cause the black guy was a part of her team. They trying to fight hard because basically their only job is to make it where she wasn't involved. which is cool, you know, which is what they're supposed to do. So they're taking the angle of she didn't have literally 0% any knowledge of what was going to go down. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I mean, shit, I feel like that's a good defense. I mean, if they can put the story up, if they can make the story look good, you feel me? Or whatever. Especially, you know, asking him, do you have any knowledge of her being down for it? You feel me? I mean, you don't. So it's like that's like this can go either way. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, her team gonna have to come hard though for sure because they gonna really have to convince whether she knew about it or not. They're still because you know when it deals with this court stuff, it's not 100% all the time about if you really innocent or if you really guilty. It's about what you can prove in court. It's not about the actual truth. I mean, it's about the truth, but not all the time. People don't just because someone get trial for something that they did or did not do doesn't mean it's going to come out with a guilty or not guilty based off just because of no. It's about what they can prove. You feel me?
Do you swear to affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. Thank you. Okay, you can have a seat, and I can tell you're soft-spoken too, so it's very important, Ms. Randolph, that you speak into that microphone so we can hear you, okay? Okay, you may proceed.
Please state your full name for the record. And Ms. Randolph, where do you live?
Jacksonville. I'm sorry.
I'm having trouble hearing you, so you got to speak a little louder.
Jacksonville.
How long have you lived in Jacksonville?
My whole life.
Your whole life? Okay. And you are very soft-spoken. Can I ask you to get a little bit closer to the mic? Thank you. You said you've lived in Jacksonville your whole life, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, did you have plans to travel to Tampa in June of 2024?
Mm-hmm.
I'm specifically going to ask you, June 22nd of 2024, did you come to Tampa on that Saturday?
Yes.
Who did you come to Tampa with?
Money.
Monty? Is that Armani Turner?
Okay, is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, just please make sure you say yes or no as opposed to so thank you.
Do you know who Charles Jones is?
Yes.
Had you met Charles Jones before that weekend?
Yes.
Approximately how many occasions had you met Charles Jones?
Well, I know him since 6th grade.
Since he was 3?
Since 6th grade.
6th grade, I apologize. What was his rapper name?
Fully.
Foolio?
Yes.
And back then in June of 2024, did he have a relationship with your friend Armani Turner?
Yes.
Do you know how long they had been dating at that point?
Well, they had just got back together for a couple months, but they used to date back in the day when we was kids.
Okay. And this weekend, you said you traveled with Armani Turner from Jacksonville to Tampa. Is that correct? That weekend of June 22nd of 2025?
Yes.
Who was driving?
Money.
What kind of car did she have?
A Hyundai.
Was that a gray Hyundai?
Yes.
Was there anyone else with you and Miss Turner in the gray Hyundai?
Yes.
Who else was with you?
Xavier.
Xavier?
Yes.
And are you referring to Xavier Edwards?
Yes.
Did all three of you travel down from Jacksonville to Tampa on that Saturday?
Yes.
Where did you go in Tampa?
I don't to the Airbnb.
An Airbnb. Okay. I'm not going to ask you the address, but it was an Airbnb. Is that correct?
Yes.
What was going on at the Airbnb?
Nothing. Everybody was just chilling.
You say everybody. Approximately how many people were at the Airbnb?
I don't know. More than 10. More than 15.
Of the people you've already mentioned, Armani Turner, was she at the Airbnb?
Yes.
Okay. And what about Charles Jones?
Yes.
Did you know anyone else that was at the Airbnb?
Yes.
Who else did you know that was there that night?
Gino.
Gino Norris?
Yes.
How long would you say, well, let me ask you this. Approximately what time did you get to that Airbnb where Charles Jones was on that Saturday, June 22nd of 2025?
Like 11:45, 11:50
When you say 11:45, are you talking AM or PM?
p.m.
So at night. It was already dark out?
Yes.
What happened when you got to that Airbnb in Tampa?
Nothing. We just walked in, seen all the people, spoke to the people we knew, and we was just in the kitchen, and we was just posted up in the kitchen.
And how long, did anything unusual happen at that Airbnb?
No.
Were there any fights or any kind of incidents at the Airbnb?
No.
At some point, did the police show up at the Airbnb?
Yes.
What happened when the police showed up?
Nothing. Me and Monty talked to them and told them we was down here for her boyfriend's birthday and nothing was going on. They said they got a call about a fight and we let them know nobody wasn't fighting or anything, and they said, okay, enjoy your night, and they left.
And at some point, did you all leave the Airbnb?
Yes.
Before we talk about that, you said that you were there for Armani's boyfriend's birthday. Is that correct?
Yes.
Was it his birthday? Was it Charles Jones' birthday that weekend?
Yes.
Was he scheduled to appear at some nightclubs that weekend as well?
I'm not sure.
Do you know whether or not, did you go to nightclubs that weekend?
We went to 2 clubs.
Do you remember the name of the clubs that you went to?
No.
What time do you think that you went to the first club?
I don't know.
Okay, so you got there after 11:45 p.m., is that correct?
Yes.
Would it have been after midnight going into June 23rd of 2024?
Yes.
So you were at the Airbnb for more than 15 minutes.
Yes, because we stayed to help clean up, changed, and everything like that. He waited for us to change, and we helped him pack up, and then we left to go to the first club. I think it was like an hour away or something.
Okay. And I want to talk about how everybody gets to the first club. How do you get to the first club?
In the car that I came in.
Armani Turner's car?
Yes.
That's the gray Hyundai, correct?
Yes.
Who is in the car with you in the gray Hyundai going to that first club?
Me and Monty, I think. Or me, Monty.
Armani Turner?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the car with you that you can remember?
I think Robert had got in then, or he got in after the first club. I don't know, but I know me and Monty was together the whole night. So.
Okay. And you said it may have been Robert, is that correct? Are you referring to Robert Howard?
Yes. Sorry.
But did you also say that he may not have gotten in at the first club, but maybe at the second?
No, like on the way to the first club.
Okay.
I don't remember, but I know I was in the car with Monty. But after we left the first club, on the way to the second club, I know he was in the car with us. When we left the second club, I know he was in the car with us.
Okay. So you were in a car with Armani Turner when you went from the Airbnb to the first club.
Yes.
Did other people from the Airbnb also go to the first club, but in other vehicles?
Yes, they was already there.
They were already there? You met them at that club?
Yes, when we left, it was only the car Charles was in and the car me and Monty was in. We followed each other there.
And so you're following behind the car that Charles Jones was in, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember who was in the car with Charles Jones?
Everybody else, I think, like him, Gino, Xavier, Robert.
Okay. So you believe Gino Norris and Robert Howard and Xavier Edwards were all at that point with Charles Jones in the car?
I think so. I don't.
And you went to the club?
Yes.
Any instance or any incident that occurred at the first club?
No.
And you said you went to another club, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's talk about, are you still in the same vehicle with Armani Turner when you go to the second club?
Yes, I never changed vehicles.
And at this point, does Robert Howard go from Charles Jones's vehicle into the vehicle with you and Armani Turner?
Yes.
Do you know whether or not there is another vehicle that Camilla Bentley is in?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. So were there some people in the group that you didn't know?
There's a lot of people I didn't know.
But did your vehicle stay with Charles Jones's vehicle?
Wherever he went, we went.
And at that second club, do you know approximately how long that you were at the second club?
No.
Was there any issue at the second club?
No.
What happened after you left the second club?
We got in the car to go to the hotel.
You were in the same vehicle the entire time?
Yes.
Who's in the vehicle with you at that point?
Me, Monty, and Robert.
Okay. And you said that Charles Jones was in the vehicle, is that correct, in the other vehicle?
In his car, yes.
Okay, and who was with him at that point when you're leaving the second club to go to the hotel?
Gino, Xavier, and himself.
Gino Norris and Xavier Edwards?
Yes.
So when you get to the other club, when you get to the hotel, what happens?
He go inside for like 2 minutes. He come out.
When you say he, you said he goes inside. Who are you referring to?
Charles.
Charles Jones?
Yes. When he come out, he texts Monty and say, no, he called her, text her, one dumb, forgot. And he was like, they said they gave his reservations away. So we like, okay, we finna look up some hotels. So we all just get on our phone and we start trying to find hotels that's near. And when he said, one of his other friends told him, they went back towards where the Airbnb was because everything in that area was already booked up. So we was just on our phones trying to find a hotel that was close by because it was already late.
So what happened at that point?
We was in the car on our phones listening to music, and then we heard gunshots. So then we was looking like, Then I cut the radio down, and we heard them some more, and it sounded like they was closer, but we couldn't tell what direction that they was coming from. And we like, oh no, we getting shot at, and Monty put the car in reverse, and we just, yeah.
Okay. So you said Armani Turner, she put the car in reverse, is that correct?
Yes.
And did anything happen in the parking lot when she put the car in reverse?
Yes, we, I think it was his cousin car. They went to drive, we went in reverse, so we kind of hit each other, and then we just both ended up getting out of the parking lot. And when we got out of the parking lot, we seen a car, which we thought was Charles' car, so we made a U-turn, and when we made a U-turn, we realized it wasn't his car, and we ended up going down the street, and we seen the police, and we hopped out, and was trying to tell them, like, oh, we just got shot at, but they wasn't listening, so we hopped back in the car, and made another U-turn, so they hopped in their car, and they chased us, and they called for backup, and we led them to where we found Charles' car at.
Okay. So you said that you ran into law enforcement, is that correct?
Yes.
And did all of you, Armani Turner and Robert Howard, all get out of the vehicle at that point?
We got out. Me and Monty got out when we seen the police, and we was trying to talk to him. He wasn't listening. We hopped back in the car. Me, Robert, and Monty got out when we came back to the hotel, and all the police was with us, and we didn't see his car. We rode around until we seen it, and when we seen it, everybody hopped out the car.
Okay. And what happened when you hopped out of the car?
The police had hopped out and told us to stop moving, and told us to back up. And from where I was, I could see like in his car because I was on the passenger side, so like I seen him.
And you said his car. At that point, did you notice Charles Jones' car in the parking lot when you came back to the hotel?
Yeah, we had pulled up right in front of his car.
At some point, those police officers that you ran into on the roadway, did they come back and follow you to that location?
When we got back in the car and pulled off, they pulled off with us.
Okay.
And they called for backup. And I guess the other officers met at the hotel, and they told us basically we was running from the police and not do that again.
Okay. At some point, did they take your interviews and realize that Ms. Turner's boyfriend had been the one that was shot in the other car?
Yes,
And did you provide an interview to law enforcement?
yes,
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, States Exhibit 2E. Do you recognize this, Ms. Randolph?
yes,
Is that a fair and accurate picture of where Armani Turner's car came to a stop after it came back to the hotel after the shooting?
yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd introduce into evidence States Exhibit 2E. Any objection? No objection. Admitted. Ms. Turner, can I ask you, I'm sorry, not Ms. Turner, Ms. Randolph, can I ask you to step down and point out to the jury which car in this picture is the vehicle Armani Turner drove and the one that you were in all night? The one to the right with the doors, well, they both have the doors open, but the one to the right of the photograph? Yes. Okay. And there's another vehicle. Is that the vehicle that you saw eventually when you got out of the car and started talking to law enforcement?
Yes,
And is that the vehicle that you had previously seen Charles Jones in prior to the shooting?
yes,
Okay. And is that the location where it was when you came back to Home to Suites after the shooting?
yes, that's what we found out.
And prior to coming to court today, did I ask you to look at a video that was from the Instagram feed of Charles Jones on June 22nd of 2024, going into June 23rd of 2024?
Yes,
And did that accurately depict his Instagram feed on those dates?
yes,
Your Honor, at this time, I would introduce into evidence States Exhibit 85C. Any objection?
Yes.
Yes?
the people that I know and myself.
You recognize yourself in there as well, is that correct? Okay. And is Miss Armani Turner your friend? Is she in there as well?
Yes,
And that individual right there, is that Charles Jones that night?
yes,
And is that what he was wearing that night, June 22nd of 2024, going into June 23rd of 2024?
yes,
And you said he was celebrating his birthday?
yes,
Is this that last club that you went to with Charles Jones on June 23rd of 2024?
yes,
And is that you actually, are you part of that group going to that club with Charles Jones at Truth 18?
yes.
And are these some of the flyers that show that he was going to be there on Truth 18?
I'm not sure.
Ms. Randolph, after you got to that location where, and I'm going to go back to June 23rd of 2024, when you all got back to the hotel and saw Charles Jones' car, how long were you at that location before you were able to speak to law enforcement officers about what had happened?
Hours. Hours.
Hours? Okay. At some point, did Charles Jones' mother come to that location?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have one moment?
Yes.
So in the video, I do want to ask you just one more question about that party at the Airbnb. And in the video, it can be seen that there is Don Julio, is that correct? Was there any special, to your knowledge, was there any special association with Don Julio to your friend Charles Jones, Julio Foolio?
No, he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink at all?
No.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. Nothing further, Judge.
Okay, Cross?
And when you say that Foolio does not drink, that video that we saw earlier, it shows him drinking that one night. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And that was the only night you've seen him drink ever before?
Yes, he's never been a drinker.
Okay. Do you know who Alicia Andrews is?
No.
You ever met her before?
No.
Have you ever seen her before?
No.
All right. Do you know what 6 Block is?
Yeah.
What is 6 Block?
Something that he sang about.
Something that
Charles sings
Charles
about.
Jones sang about?
Yes.
Okay. How long has Charles Jones sang about 6 Block?
I don't know. He's been rapping since 6th grade.
Okay. Has he been rapping about 6 Block since 6th grade, though?
He's been rapping about a lot of stuff since 6th grade.
But what about 6 Block?
I don't know how long he's been rapping about that.
All right. Is 6 Block a group?
No.
Is it a gang?
No.
All right. If I were to ask you whether you're a part of 6 Block, would you say yes or no?
No.
You're not? You're not a part of 6 Block?
No. Did you
All right.
see that? I was a part of 6th grade.
I can't hear you.
No.
Okay. Are you a part of ATK?
No.
Do you know what ATK is?
Yes.
What is ATK?
Something. A group, I guess.
A group? All right. Do 6 Block and ATK get along?
I don't know. I'm a girl.
When you say you're a girl, what do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The night, you said earlier that you were following Julio Foolio around. Wherever he went, you all went. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. You weren't in control of the vehicle?
No.
You weren't driving?
No.
And did you know where you were going every step of the way?
No. I've never been here.
At any point in time when you were riding around with your friends, could you have just gotten out of the car and went home?
My ride. I was riding around with my ride.
So you could not just get out of the car and go home, correct?
No.
Earlier you said Robert Howard was inside the car with Foolio at some point in time. Is that correct?
Yes, he was already down here when we got down here.
All right. So Robert Howard's in the car with Foolio, and he's also in the car with Gino at some point?
Yes.
Gino Norris, the witness that was right before you?
Yes.
The videos that we saw there is Alicia Andrews in any of those videos?
I don't know.
Was she at the Airbnb with you?
I don't know.
Was she at Teasers with you?
I don't know.
And was she at Truth 18?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know her. She could have been.
You're aware of, obviously, the type of music that Julio Foolio made. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is drill rap? That he rapped about dead people?
Everybody from my city do that.
You said everybody from your city does that?
Yes.
So it's a common thing in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
All right. And these people that are rapping about dead people or killing people, they are rapping about killing each other's friends?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't
Do you
know.
listen to the music?
Not really.
Why not?
I don't get into all that.
You don't get into all of it?
Yes.
All right, but you do hang out with the people who make the music?
I don't hang out with nobody. I've known him since 6th grade.
Okay. Have you hung out with him since 6th grade?
I got invited to his birthday party, and I went.
All right. So if other people in that group of individuals that went out to the birthday party, if they were gang members, would that make you a gang member?
No.
All right. No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
No redirect, Judge.
Okay, may this witness be excused?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You're free to go. All right, who's your next witness?
The state would call Camilla Bentley. Do you swear affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay. Yes, yes, you should sit and you should speak loudly so that we can all hear you, all right? Into the microphone right in front of you. All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Please state your full name for the record.
Camille Bentley,
Ms. Bentley, where did you grow up?
St. Augustine, Florida.
And is that close to Jacksonville?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also have family in Jacksonville?
Yes, ma'am.
And so I'm going to ask you, and you said you grew up in St. Augustine. Was there any point where you lived in Jacksonville?
No, ma'am.
And let's talk about June of 2024. Do you remember that time period?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have a friend back then by the name of Aaliyah Albritton?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you know Aaliyah Albritton?
It was one of my good friends.
How long had you known her?
We known each other on social media for a while, and then we became really close. So for about a year and a half.
Year and a half. Were you supposed to go to a girls' trip on June 21st of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you supposed to go?
Here, Tampa, Florida.
Did you know somebody here in Tampa?
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you know?
I have a friend here named Nisea.
And who were you going to come to Tampa with?
It was supposed to be me and Aaliyah, and we were supposed to meet Nisea. Here.
Did your plans change a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
How did they change?
We ended up being at an Airbnb with others.
How did that happen?
From just, well, it was supposed to be me and Aaliyah. It ended up being me, Aaliyah, and I guess someone she was talking to at the time. And we came down here with him.
Was that Typha McCrae?
Yes, ma'am.
And so did you ride down here to Tampa with her and Typha McCrae?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember what kind of vehicle Typha McCrae had?
Yes, ma'am.
What type of vehicle?
A Nissan,
What color?
black.
It's a black Nissan Altima?
Yes, ma'am.
When you came down with Typha McCrae and Aaliyah Albritton, was that on a Friday or a Saturday?
It was Friday.
Where did you go when you came to Tampa that Friday?
We just stopped to a gas station and went to an Airbnb.
Who was at the Airbnb?
When we first got there, it was no one there. I think maybe one of his friends. I'm not sure, not aware.
Later, did you find out that Charles Jones was staying at that Airbnb?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you ever met Charles Jones before?
When I was there that weekend.
That weekend. But prior to that weekend, had you ever met Charles Jones?
No, ma'am.
Had you been familiar with a person by the name of a rapper named Julio Foolio?
Yes, ma'am.
Why were you familiar with that name, Julio Foolio?
He's just a big artist in the city,
What city?
Jacksonville, Florida.
And even though you grew up in St. Augustine, you said you had family in Jacksonville, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And were there times where you would go to Jacksonville and hang out in Jacksonville?
Yes, ma'am.
And when did that start?
Well, I kind of grew up in Jacksonville and St. Augustine. I have family and friends all over. So,
And you said he was a big rap artist, is that correct?
yes, ma'am.
Did you see any of his music or anything about him on social media?
Yes.
What type of social media were you on back in June of 2024?
In the beginning, I was on Instagram, Facebook, and I think that's it. Twitter, maybe?
And were you familiar with the type of rap music that Julio Foolio Charles Jones played?
Yes, ma'am.
Drill rap music?
Yes, ma'am.
What does that mean to you?
To me?
Yes.
Nothing.
Were you into drill rap music?
Was I into it? I listened to it.
You listened to it. Were you aware that there were rival groups in Jacksonville that would do rap music against the other group?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know what group or what gang Charles Jones, Julio Foolio was associated with?
Yes, ma'am.
And what gang was that?
I'm assuming KTA.
What was that,
I'm assuming KTA as far as I know.
as far as you know? What was the rival gang? Do you remember?
ATK.
ATK, okay. And are you familiar with a rap artist by the name of Young and Ace?
Yes, ma'am.
Was he associated with ATK?
Yes, ma'am.
And had you ever met either one of those people before?
Met as far as the two rappers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And that weekend was the first time you had met Charles Jones, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you met Young and Ace before
Yes,
from
ma'am.
ATK? When did you meet him?
Probably when I was younger.
When you were younger? Okay. Was it somebody that you personally knew and considered a friend or anything like that?
No.
Were you also familiar with him because of his music and his rapping in Jacksonville?
Yes, ma'am.
Were a lot of your friends familiar with both of those rap groups, ATK and Charles Jones, Julio Foolio?
Yes, ma'am.
So going back to that Friday and the Airbnb, you said that he wasn't there at first, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
At some point, did he get to that Airbnb?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you do the first night that you were there, that Friday, June 21st of 2024?
Well, we first got to the Airbnb, and it was no one there. And I was waiting for my friend Nisea to come get me, and Aaliyah. And she finally showed. There was a backyard area with a pool, and me and the girls just sat out there, and I didn't realize that the guys were inside. And we came inside, but we weren't really around. We were just sitting in an area just by ourselves, just with the girls. And we left, and that was that.
When you say we left, who are you referring to?
Me and Nisea.
Where did
and
you?
Aaliyah.
And Aaliyah. Where did you, Nisea, and Aaliyah Albritton go?
We all went out.
Where?
We went to some club
Where did you spend the night that night?
at Nisea's house,
Where did Aaliyah Albritton stay the night?
at the B&B.
The Airbnb that Julio Foolio had been? Did you know the address to that Airbnb?
Right now, not off the top of my head, no.
Was that the only time that you had been there?
Yes, ma'am.
Going now into Saturday, June 22nd of 2024, did you at some point go to a different Airbnb?
Yes, ma'am.
Approximately what time did you go to the different Airbnb?
I can't tell you what time, but sometime in the afternoon.
And is this another Airbnb that Charles Jones was going to be at and have a party?
Yes, ma'am.
At some point, did you and Nisea go shopping?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you run an errand for Charles Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about that.
I just remember when we went to the Airbnb, he asked if we could go to Walmart to go get a speaker so that he can have for the party.
Okay. Did you agree to do that?
Yes.
Did you in fact go and do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did he pay for the speaker that he asked you to get for him?
Yes, ma'am.
When you went back to the Airbnb, and this is a different Airbnb, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, how many people were at the Airbnb at that point?
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
Let me ask you this. Did your friend Nisea, did she hang out with you at the second Airbnb?
She left early.
Was your friend Aaliyah Albritton at the Airbnb?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have your bags with you at that point when Nisea dropped you off at the second Airbnb?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your plan for that night?
My plans for the night was to meet back up with Nisea, and me and Aaliyah and Nisea were going to go out because we were supposed to have a girls' trip.
At some point, were you aware that people were going to go to a club?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you get ready?
I was in a room at the Airbnb. I was by myself.
And was there a party going on in the Airbnb during that time period?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anything unusual happen at the Airbnb during that time period?
I'm not sure. I was in the room alone.
No kind of gunfire or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware. I was alone.
At some point, do you all go to the club?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were your bags at that point?
I just remember Taifa getting a call, and I think it was Julio saying he was going to put him in the car maybe for us because I guess they had to evacuate the Airbnb.
Had you already left the Airbnb at that point?
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you leave the Airbnb with?
Aaliyah and Taifa McRae.
And where were you and Aaliyah and Taifa McRae going?
We went to the first club.
And at some point, you were alerted that they got kicked out of the Airbnb. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Were you worried about your bag at that point?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you already at the club, or were you on the way to the club?
When we got alerted that they were leaving the Airbnb, we were on the way.
When you got to that first club, was that Teasers?
I believe so.
Was it a strip club?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did Charles Jones and other people from the Airbnb go to that club?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know if Taifa McRae, whether or not he was good friends with Charles Jones?
I knew at the end. Yes, ma'am.
Had you met Taifa McRae before then?
Yes, ma'am.
And prior to then, you didn't know how close they were. Is that correct?
I didn't know that they were friends.
And you said that you were with Aaliyah Albritton and Taifa McRae.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember how many cars showed up from the Airbnb to that first club, Teasers?
I'm not sure. I was in the room alone.
So you didn't see when everybody left, is that correct?
I didn't see anybody at all.
Okay. So going back to Teasers, how long would you say you were at Teasers?
Maybe it wasn't really that long. Maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe.
Sorry to interrupt you. Where did you go after Teasers?
We went to another club that they wanted to go to.
Do you remember the name of that club?
No, but I remember it had stairs.
Was it on the second floor?
Yes, ma'am.
And again, who were you riding with from that first club, Teasers, to the second nightclub?
Taifa and Aaliyah.
In the same vehicle, Taifa McRae's vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
When you got to the second club, do you know whether or not there were other cars from your group or your party going at the same time at that point?
At that point, yes, ma'am.
How many cars do you remember were in your group, or do you know?
I'm not aware. I don't know.
Were you paying attention to who
Not
you were going
really,
with?
no.
Okay. So now I want to talk about the second club. You said that it was on a second floor, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember how long you were at the second club?
Maybe the same time we were at the other one, maybe an hour.
And you mentioned all the people that were in your car. Did all of them go into the second club?
It was just me and Aaliyah and Taifa in one car, but yes, we did go in there.
Was Charles Jones at that club?
Yes, ma'am.
And did he have other people with him at the club?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long would you say you were at the second club?
Maybe 45 minutes to an hour, maybe. I don't remember.
When you left the club, do you know what the plan was at that point? Where were you going?
I initially thought we were going to come back home that night, but I believe that they were just really tired and they wanted to lay down and get some rest instead of hopping on the road because it was late. And I guess no one wanted anything to happen. Anything can happen at night. So I guess they just wanted to rest.
Was it in the pretty early morning hours at that point?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know what exactly time it was at that point?
I think maybe 2 in the morning, close to 3 maybe.
Were you keeping track of the time?
No, ma'am.
What happened when you all left the club?
We all followed each other to a hotel.
Were you familiar with that hotel?
No, ma'am.
When you got to the hotel, tell me what happened.
I just remember we were driving around trying to find parking, and we couldn't find parking, and I guess they were trying to see if there was a room available or any rooms available. So we all parked by the front lobby.
At some point, where were you in the vehicle?
I was originally sitting in the back seat, in the passenger seat, behind the passenger seat.
Who was driving?
Typha McCray
And where was Aaliyah Albritton?
in the passenger seat.
Okay. At any point, did Typha McCray leave the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Aaliyah said she needed to use the bathroom.
Okay. And then what happened?
I moved into the driver's seat, the front driver's seat.
All right, I want to ask you what happened at that point when you got into the driver's seat of Typha McCray's vehicle.
I just remember looking down at my phone and I got shot.
Did you hear any gunshots
Yes,
before
ma'am.
you got shot? How many gunshots did you hear?
A lot.
After you got shot, what did you do?
I prayed and I asked God to cut the car on because there was no keys in the car. And I finally got the car to cut on and I drove off.
Where did you get shot?
In my arm and in the back of my shoulders.
Yeah.
Do you know where you were going at that point?
I just wanted to get away.
Did anything happen in the parking lot as you were trying to get away?
I just remember everybody was just trying to back out of the cars and just try to save themselves.
And where did you go?
I remember pulling out of the hotel and I made a left down the street and I seen a police car and I stopped at the light and I instantly thought about everybody that I left behind at the hotel and I wanted to make sure they were okay, so I turned around.
Did you make any phone calls or did you get a phone call?
I remember making a phone call to Aaliyah and just telling her what happened.
And what did she say?
She was just in shock and she said that she heard everything going on from inside the hotel.
What did you do at that point?
I turned around and I made it back to the hotel and there was nobody in the front. I
Did you
just
see any,
remember
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
Did you see any of the vehicles that you had originally got to the hotel with?
everyone was gone.
So tell me what happened once you got back to that hotel.
Aaliyah and Taifa came outside, running outside, and I just remember my adrenaline rush was just my anxiety. Everything was up there, and I just begged them to take me to the hospital.
Did they do that?
Yes, ma'am.
When you got to the hospital, what happened?
I just remember Taifa being by my side, and he just never left until my parents got there.
Were your parents in Tampa that night?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you call them and let them know what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how long it took for them to get there?
They wouldn't let my parents come back and see me till maybe like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Okay. Did a law enforcement officer come to the emergency room?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to show you it's marked States Exhibit 28. Do you recognize this photograph? Does that fairly and accurately represent you on that day after you had gone to the hospital on June 23rd of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, at this time, we'd offer into evidence States Exhibit 28.
Any objection?
No objection.
Ms. Bentley, is that you in the emergency room at Advent Hospital in Tampa, Florida?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us where exactly you were shot?
My right arm, like right here, my upper right arm, and there's gun pieces in the back of my shoulder.
Did you require surgery that night?
No, ma'am.
And you said that, is there still pieces that are in your arm?
Yes, ma'am.
Did Aaliyah Albritton, did she come into the hospital with you and Typha McCray?
No, ma'am.
Do you know what happened to Aaliyah Albritton after she dropped you off at the hospital?
No, ma'am.
You let me have one moment?
Yes.
Judge, at this time, we pass the witness.
Okay, cross-examination.
Good afternoon, Ms. Bentley.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. I want to just ask you some basic questions. Do you know anything called 6 block? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
All right. What is that to you?
What is that to me?
Yeah.
A group of boys.
All right. Do you know what ATK is?
Yes, sir.
Is that another group of boys?
Yes, sir.
Would you call either of these groups of boys gangs?
No, sir.
All right. Are you a part of any of these two groups?
No, sir.
All right. Are these boy-only groups?
I believe so. I'm not aware. I don't know.
You mentioned earlier that you've met Young and Ace before. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
He is a part of the ATK group,
Yes, sir.
sort of like would you say a rival to 6 Block and Charles Jones, Julio, Foolio?
Yes, sir.
And under what circumstances did you meet Young and Ace?
He's friends.
You know what's so crazy, bro? Young and Ace better duck his Young and Ace better, fall back under the radar because they keep bringing up his damn name. Like, what the hell do he got to do with it? He don't have anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he made a song and shit, but he just playing off of promotion, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he shouldn't have. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying He was just taking the promotion. You feel me? But what they did is what they did. Whoever did, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they keep bringing up that man name, bro. It's crazy. Like, and this nigga keep trying to make everybody seem like they part of gangs and shit. Like he asking everybody the same fucking question.
With my cousin,
So Young and Ace is friends with one of your cousins?
yes,
And when did you meet him?
just around family.
Around family?
Yes, sir.
You've seen him, I guess, multiple times around family?
No, sir.
How many times have you seen him before?
Maybe like once or twice in my lifetime.
Okay. Do you know who Alicia Andrews is?
No, sir.
And do you know whether Alicia Andrews is a part of any gang?
No, sir.
Do you know if Alicia Andrews was at the Airbnb with you?
I have no idea who that is.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. You were inside one of the Airbnbs, inside of a room by yourself?
Yes, sir.
Why were you by yourself?
Sometimes I just like to be alone.
All right. And you're by yourself while there's a bunch of commotion going on in another portion of the Airbnb. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'll ask you like a sort of a strange question. The Airbnb, you didn't book that, right?
No, sir.
The Airbnb itself, did you go to the Airbnb to avoid being detected by any hotel lobby cameras?
No.
All right. Do you know anyone named Fat Boy?
No.
Now, do you listen to drill rap music? You said you do earlier, right?
Yes.
All right. Because you listen to drill rap music, does that make you a violent person?
No.
All right. Does that mean that you want to do the things that the drill rappers rap about?
No.
All right. The drill rap music, was that something that Charles Jones, Julio, Foolio made?
Yes.
All right. And he made fun of people who were dead in his drill raps?
I guess so.
I guess he mocked individuals who had died or been shot?
Yes.
All right. And did people hate him for that?
I don't know.
Did people dislike him for that?
I'm not sure.
The people that Charles Jones, Julio, Foolio, that he would rap about, these were actual real-life people in Jacksonville. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you know any of the people that he rapped about?
No, sir.
I don't have any other questions.
All right. Well, I did a reaction to all of this, so make sure y'all check it out on my channel. Make sure y'all tap the links in my description, like, comment, subscribe, and comment below what y'all think about this. Like, I asked the question, like I always ask, do y'all feel like she's innocent, she's guilty? How do y'all feel about the case and overall, etc.? So just drop y'all comments below, drop y'all thoughts, etc., etc. Me, I'm just observing like you guys, watching like you guys, see what's going on. Honestly, like if you ask me, do I feel like she's guilty or innocent? I don't know, bro. I really don't, because it can really go both ways, bro. It can be where she is really innocent and she really didn't have anything to do with it. She was just, listening to her boyfriend or whatever the case may be. Or could it be she knew what the hell was going on the whole damn time? She just didn't try to stop it or anything like that. Or she was in on it. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. So, but I'm not gonna put that guilty or innocent on her at the moment right now. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Visit my website too, so that's SonicNT.com. Also visit my other website, letshelpyougrow.gumroad.com. It's pretty cool stuff on there. Definitely to help you grow as well. Got merchandise, music, all types of stuff.